Happy Tuesday morning. Thank you for joining me. It's been almost a month since we've done a chat and share, and I have two things that I thought you might be interested in. The first one is I want to give a shout out for all of you who might not be acquainted with Annalee's journaling. Annalee, that's her name, okay? Annalee's journaling is a wonderful process and tutorial channel. Annalee, of course, is from Germany. Excuse me, I'll start again. Annalee is from Sweden. I apologize, Annalee. I want to give you a little quick look at Nature Snippet Clusters from just a few days ago. I have been watching Annalee religiously since she had about maybe 500 to 600 subbies. She deserves many more, as you will see if you have a look, and I would advise that you have a look. What I've tried to do, and I hope this works for you, is to let me get her
later today. Then I got this idea of making what I call nature clusters. They are a little bigger, but it's the same thought. I'm saving the nature picture, and then I'm going to layer paper, textiles, lace, and things like that. I have started with some of them, but they are not done yet. So we will use things like this, and then
now I'm going to speed it up a little bit for you
go
so you can see.
Etsy too, and be called nature clusters. If you want to order some, I will do some.
And she does have a beautiful Etsy.
Sell in my Etsy shop, and that you can see what I'm doing. So I will be back with some more projects later on. So
Annalee's shows you each step in the making of anything that she does. Her journals are to die for. She does eco-dyeing. She takes, she and her wee white poodle Nico go out into the woods in Sweden near her farm, and she brings home the most incredible things and eco-dyes them that, well, it's beyond anything. And I am just feeling like she deserves to be appreciated more, and I hope that you will at least take a look, and I'm sure that you will be getting the same feeling from her work that I did way back between 500 and 600 subbies. She deserves more than this because she is delightful. Okay, now that was the first thing that I wanted to talk about this morning. And here I have my complete collection of digis from other artists. As you can see, I don't have even partially the amount that other people have. I've always been one to want to use up what I had first, but to be very honest, I like to, I enjoy seeing them used by other people so that I can actually see more than just the little picture, the little digi image on Etsy. It's just Carol. Now, these are not in any particular love order. They're just here. And I wanted to show you that since we've been corvoed into our studios, and I have my little health thingy going, oh my, didn't I just take advantage and start to let my fingers by. All right, this first one is from Roxy Creations, and this is my latest purchase. I thought I'd go quickly through these so that you could get an idea of why I would be wanting to purchase them. They are truly lovely. Now, all of mine are on higher quality copy paper, 28-pound higher quality copy paper. If I should have a reason for wanting something on a heavier, like cardstock or whatever, then I just make another copy. Because this way I feel as though I can use, okay, sure, why wouldn't you be upside down? Good start, Carol. Let's try it this way. I can use them, I can tear them, I can just have fun with them, and if there's something that I feel as though I ought to have, that, look at this Phoenician paper, and these are antique alphabets that she had her husband do. Now that, of course, he's home, working from home, he has made them to add, and on a lot of these, she and her husband Steffi work together. Everything that you see on Roxy is in the public domain. Pictures that she took. This is one of her pictures. And so on and so on. You can see what is so fascinating. These are letters that she has from, of course, she lives in Italy. She has letters from the 1700s. And so on. And then she takes them and makes writing cards out of them. And let's go further back here. And she has this set of, a separate set of, I don't know the name because she doesn't include it, but you will see it when you scrutinize her shop. That's Roxy Creations. Aren't these just lovely? So, here you have an idea of why I purchased these. Now, Rachel does the smaller ones, and then she embellishes and adds to and makes more cards out of them for you to use. As you can see, she has embellished. This is old antique needlepoint. All of the writing in the background is from her antique books. So, here is an idea of why I treated myself to these two. Okay, so your homework is to go and look at her shop and see what might interest you. As you can see, I have quite a few of her pieces. Okay, so that's my collection of, and in the back you can see I have a collection of her labels, her gorgeous old, super old, 1700s, 1800s old letters, so forth. Okay, so that's Roxy Creations. Who's next on my folder pile here? This is Artie Maze. I love, love, love Artie Maze's YouTube channel. Run, Don't Walk. She also gives, if you're a member of her group, you get periodic freebies from her. And aren't these freebies just lovely? But this was my purchase. These are the background papers that she offers to go with her latest creations. Here, well, I'm a rose girl, you know that. Here are Artie's postcards. Goodies. And more goodies. And her tucks and tags, etc., etc. And when we come back here further, more beautiful pieces for whatever you could possibly want to use them for. And here are her pages. And Andrea is very careful also to use bits in her work that are copyright free. And these just heavenly. So that was Artie Maze's little gift that I gave to myself. I've used this one. This is one of her freebies. I can't tell you how many times I've used that one. Aren't these beautiful background papers? So, Artie Maze. That's her Etsy shop. And I just put these orange clips on so that you would know which ones I just treated myself to. Now, everyone knows Tracy Fox, and here are the things that everyone else had, but that Carol didn't. I guess I had other fish to fry at the beginning of this year. But these are her nature definition labels. Oh, am I going to have fun cutting these out. This is a chore to cut out. Here are her word cards. And the previous purchases are some of her labels, some of her beautiful writing spots. This is a kind of thin folder. I should be getting further back to Tracy Fox. And then Medieval Mirage. This is a rather thick one, and you will see shortly why and what they're doing there. So here's the orange. Here's the orange one, my latest purchase. But I have been, the first purchase that I made was her missives, and well, it just goes on and on. But these were the latest ones I purchased because I just love them to death. Medieval Mirage, and these are Medieval Missives. And you can see the quality of the of her work. This is this beautiful old gold braiding. And this one is Illuminated Flora. Ah, see, I had a little mix-up here. I knew that this Illuminated Flora was my first purchase, and somehow or another Carol got them turned around sideways. Well, I do that sometimes lately. So this is Medieval Flora, but this, oh yes, I just got this goof. This is Medieval Mirage Missives, and I just showed you that one. And as you can see, I've been using. And aren't these papers beautiful? These are her coffee dyed papers. Red wax closures, more envelopes. I used this one recently because I love it. In one of my last videos, you might remember. And then she makes some smallies. And I'm a, white girl Carol. I see anything with a white rose, and that's the end of me. And isn't this just... this was from Medieval Missives, add-on, part 4. Couldn't resist it because the black and white. More white. Little paper full of tags. More goodies using her coffee dyed papers, a little larger size. This is the digital kit, Medieval Missives, and this is the name of the Etsy shop, Medieval Mirage. And wait till you see what's coming now. Beautiful fold envelopes. And in case you should want to use them, in different size, few pages and different sizes of wax seals. She is so generous with the number of items that you receive in and then of course I don't know why, but I have a thing about anybody's background papers, and this one I'm going to put it back there. This one really tickled me. Here is a wide one. More just plain ones for you to add your goodies to. And favorite puppy at the back. I'm sorry, that one was a little bit messed up. I shall make sure I get it right this time. Right, now these are the new babies. And they get the orange one. Excuse me. And the original ones that I purchased. And this is Jarf. This is Jarf's beautiful, beautiful work. So Jarf at Medieval Mirage. Excuse me, I forgot to bring my water bottle. And I just treated myself to some Shabby Dabby Doo-Dah. Love her channel, love her papers. Okay, this is the last purchase. These are the papers that this sweet lady sent to us, all her a Christmas gift. So this, I believe I have to stop. I need water. I shall be right back. Well, it could have been that. I forgot to turn this back on when I came back from my water. So I'm just going to do this again. I'm going to do to where I think we were. If not, well, I know that you have a fast forward button there. And I apologize. Day after treatments are not so good. I remember telling you at the end, it is that I've done these purchases with the orange clips, but I hadn't gotten to Mrs. Cog yet. And all of the things that I had purchased from Mrs. Cog, I couldn't resist running off on shiny photo paper just because they are so beautiful. We did talk about Roxy Creations. I remember showing them to you. I remember sharing Artie Maze with you. I know we shared Medieval Mirage. So I'm just going to start here. And if this is where it gets repetitive, please slide forward. Ah, yes. I'd seen these labels. Well, anybody with sense has these, and I don't know why I was not where I should have been, but I am now, and I have some cutting to do. And these are her nature definition labels. 2 sheets. And this one, I don't know. Oh, these are statement names, just writing labels. And I have my eye on a few more of Tracy's labels. This was the first bit I ever purchased from her, and that was a while ago. And as you can see, I did these on the heavier weight because I thought that would be something that would do well. And since these were writing vintage botanical collage tags, I wanted them to be heavier quality paper. So There's that one. And Shabby Dabby Doo-Dah. I think that's where I went for the drink, so if not, well, here we go again. I know I showed you these. This was our Christmas present. All her group members received these beauties as a little thank you from her. But these I just purchased because I love script more than anything, music, and yellow pansies. What more can a girl say? Aren't these done beautifully? This is probably a fave. You get your pansies, you get your butterflies, you get a beautiful, beautiful antique picture. All of this background that is just exquisite, and it can look how beautifully that can work. Well, the lovely, oh, and of course, my craziness for background. We'll try to explain that thing I have about backgrounds. Building, whitish flowers, whitish gray flowers. Here we go. Here. More and more, and background. So that's that digi kit. You'll recognize it immediately with the yellow pansies. And here we have, this stopped me cold because of the most gorgeous gray, green, and more gray butterfly kit. I cannot tell you how much this one tickles me. It has so much possibilities for what we are interested in, and so many uses. Now, if I were to do this envelope, I would probably not maybe even bother to put it on a heavier weight cardstock. I would probably put it on some coffee or tea dyed paper and let that work that way. Look at these pretties. And the third. I love these because of the Blue Jays and the cards. In Brooklyn, when I was a little girl, Blue Jays in Brooklyn, I remember those mouths, and I remember the way they tortured and tormented anybody, or any other bird, cats, dogs, didn't make any difference. So I had a little Blue Jay weakness for that one as a memory of childhood. And that's quite a while back. And then these two I had seen being used recently by, I believe, Wendy. And I had half those. And aren't they worth having? So, this one is Shabby Dabby Doo-Dah. And orange clip. Says they are my new ones. And here is some antique papery. I've had these for a good year, and you can tell I purchased 3 of these only because they were just so happy making. So do have a good prowl through this grouping, and these are antique papery. I haven't used these yet. I happen to put this purple in my memory bank. And a sheep. Now, purple flowers in a sheep make me just, and look at this edging. Love it. Oh, love it. And Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This is the leftovers from a design team that I did for Ephemera's Vintage Garden. So here, let me see if we can make it so that you can see what you have looked at. And I've always felt that it's just nice to get a little bit more of a close-up of the different things. And I thought this would be a good way to get back to share and chat. Let's have Tracy Fox in here. And Medieval Mirage. Quite addictive because the quality of Joff's papers, incredible. And of course our Andrea, Artie Maze, anything that she does and touches. Well, if you don't know, please take yourself to Artie Maze. Roxy Creations, I can get over the moon on her papers, particularly now the one she's doing with her husband, Steffi. And the one that I missed, and I'm going to be hitting within the next day or two, is Mrs. Cog. Hers are just absolutely wonderful. And a reminder about Annalise journaling. As I said, I have been watching her since probably 600s, and learning from her because of her incredible talent. And I wanted you to go to Sweden with her. I highly suggest even one looking will make you a convert. If you have enjoyed this quick, well, it might not be so quick. I will try to eliminate the ones that I have repeated, I promise. If not, just say Carol did it again. If you have enjoyed, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Bye now.